That's right, it's Tuesday afternoon. It's 7:44 p.m. We got a late start because I completely forgot today was Tuesday. That's right, it's the CSHR Harsh Reality, and this is the Tuesday windup. And here's our usual cast of characters. Mr. Harsh, Hart, myself, and Scott Jr. And here we go. Hello, Harsh. How are you?
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to this Tuesday edition of the Harsh Reality, the CSHR Harsh Reality. We got our own new StreamYard enthusiast and everyone's favorite native, Hart Honer.
Cheers, y'all.
What an intro. That was wonderful.
And of course, we got the self-loathing Polynesian himself holding down the ones and twos, Scott Sonnier.
Hi.
And of course, we have America's favorite ventriloquist. Right. And of course, we have America's favorite ventriloquist dummy, Scott Ryan.
Okay, so
Yeah, fuck off.
I just turned off the lower third, Harsh, because it was covering your face for some reason. I don't know why it does that to your screen, so we're just going to leave it off for tonight. If you don't know what you're watching by now, you probably don't need to be watching at all. So there's that. You know.
Right. No, there's I tell you what, you good brother, even though you like to touch other people's kids, I tell you what, you don't get.
What?
I tell you what, Art, you a good guy, you a good native, even though I like to violate the natives. I tell you what.
Is there paychecks in that now? Oh wait, it's casinos. Never mind.
Some are sneaky.
I know. Some are sneaky.
Who are? Some are. Who is some? Who is that? Who are we referring to tonight?
Well, Harsh has a specific person.
I know. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of right now. I'm trying to get him to say it.
Which one?
I don't know. The one you were just mimicking. Who are you talking about?
Oh, that was like Wild Bill. But you know, we could talk about anybody at this point because it's so stupid. Like, why is it that when it comes, the same people claim to be critical thinkers, researchers, and truthers can't accept the fact can't accept anything when like they'll have no problem like talking about their fucking what do you call it? They'll have no problem talking about like the elites and Hollywood and all that when it comes to like truth. But the minute their favorite people get exposed, all of a sudden they just go full like fanboy and full worshiper and full retard.
Each is a fanatic in their own sort of way.
They really are. I mean, look at some of the things that are happening with the Bill Bunting nonsense. You have so many of his worshipers defending him, even though it's been proven that he's a deadbeat parent and he lied about his. And considering how much of a homophobe he is, he lies about his sexuality. And he lies about his upbringing, but everyone calls him a truther. It's like, huh.
That's right. Well, if you want to see Wild Marshal Bill Bunting there, you come on down off of I-95 right next door to the Buc-ee's, to Justin Davis's Boat Condo Emporium and Adult Toy Superstore. That's right. For $19.95, you can come in there today and get a defective bullet. Don't ask me what the hell that is. It's just a little silver thing that bounces around on the damn table. One of them took off underneath the stove earlier, and I still ain't found it. So anyway, come on down here. Right off of 995, you can see Wild Marshal Bill Bunting out here. He promises not to touch your kids. But you can come see him today, right here off of I-95, next door to the Buc-ee's.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
He will just sniff them like Joe Biden. It's completely okay.
Oh my God. Oh man, that wouldn't surprise me.
You smell like a child. Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, give it up.
And you smell like a rapist.
Oh my goodness, that's
We gonna give this section of the show right here to Mr. Harsh Med for derailing it as usual. Right here on the Tuesday windup and the Creole, the Sick Harsh Reality and Alpha 995 next door to the Bucky's. Come on down and see me, Justin Davis, Bocando Emporium.
all right. Yeah, I've been noticing Hart's been using the StreamYard. That's pretty cool. I'm just.
Oh. Yeah, it's been nice.
I mean, you make him sound like he's from another planet or something. Like
no,
he can't...
I know, but it's just like it's just the thing I find funny is that when he's using the StreamYard, you still have the Harsh Reality logo on it. I'm like, why?
I know. I looked at that earlier. It was like, what?
It's
this ain't
look.
show.
It
going on.
I have thousands of dollars worth of equipment here, and even it took me a few tries before I finally figured out how to remove all the damn banners that Harsh haphazardly leaves everywhere. It's just like you get on the screen and it's like shit littered everywhere all over the screen.
And no, that is true. I am a fucking mess when it comes to that. Like, there's no lie. No fucking lie. See, there you go. That's the Hart Honer brand.
Yeah, right. I started playing around at the end of the live stream.
Yeah,
it's like, oh look, there's banner that goes across. That Harsh made that.
You know, he's got like the old ones. You got like.
You got the one with him sitting by candlelight. The candlelight heart.
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
The romantic Hart Honer.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. Hang on. Here it is, right here. That's wonderful, right there on the screen, Mr. Hart Honer. Look at that. He just looks menacing in that picture. I don't like it. Oh. We got to take that down.
Let's
take that back off. This one here. I just put it up. Look, he's like, I come to steal your quail eggs.
Jeez.
All right, so what's going on in the world today? What do we have going on out here? I didn't even look yet. It's been pretty crazy last 2 weeks. Well, Zelensky's coming to D.C. I really don't even give a shit about that. So we're going to skip that.
I mean, we all know it's an act, so... How do we know he hasn't been in D.C. the entire time?
I mean...
For all we know, all that bullshit about him being in a war zone could have just been some CGI bullshit.
Well, that's true, too. But in other news, in San Jose, California, our God, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook's parent company, Meta, took the witness stand Tuesday in a trial over U.S. antitrust regulators' effort to stop the tech giant from buying a virtual reality startup called Within Unlimited.
Unlimited?
Within Unlimited. At issue is whether Meta's acquisition of the small company that makes a VR fitness app called Supernatural will hurt competition in the emerging virtual reality market. If the deal is allowed to go through, the Federal Trade Commission argues it would violate antitrust laws and dampen innovation, hurting consumers who may face higher prices and fewer options outside platforms controlled by Meta Platforms Incorporated. Well, I mean, it's virtual reality. Who's sitting on virtual reality?
Me.
No, you don't have the goggles. You don't have like the gloves and shit or whatever they use for that.
You know he's gonna sell his TV for that shit now. You know Scotty Jr. is gonna just save up for that shit.
No, he doesn't care about that stuff. You know, it just
tell you my hobbies.
And I mean, wouldn't buying a small, like, little know-nothing company not even really... I mean, they're buying it simply just to get the tech behind the app. You really think the developers can't write an app just like it? Yeah, I mean, what's the point of this argument? I don't get it.
See, it also just seems like a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
money.
Thank you, Federal Trade Commission. While FTX is out there just squandering billions of dollars of Bitcoin in schemes and everything else, you're going to sit there and worry about Mark Zuckerberg buying this $3,000 app company.
Now,
Why aren't they going after like CBS, CNBC, and all the networks that are controlled by and monopolized? You know.
I mean, it's only like 4 major networks.
well, it's like 5 companies in 5 conglomerates in the entire in the country that own all
of the media
major
outlets.
networks.
Period.
Yeah. So I mean, I suppose they could just have them be broken up the way they broke up.
Which is why I'm only
Microsoft in the 90s, but
I'm just trying to build this up big enough to be able to sell it.
right.
So me and Harsh can retire.
Exactly. There you go. Right. The whole thing is just something else. Because even when they broke up Microsoft in the 90s, did they really break up the company, or did they just give Bill Gates a chance to just reallocate the way his business is structured?
I think they just gave him the chance to reallocate, really and truthfully, because I mean they didn't lose anything.
Right.
I mean, technically they got bigger.
They did.
So I mean, all they did was allow him to reorganize. Okay, well, we can't be a monopoly with these shit companies, so we get rid of those and we grow here.
Right. We grow here and we turn our branch into a partner of the main company. And
That's
another
right.
branch into another partner of the main company, and the rest of subsidiaries of said companies. Wow, nothing really changed, did it?
Jeez.
Rename, reallocate. It's just another way to make more money somehow.
I'm just reading some of these. Yep. They just unveiled a $1.7 trillion bill to avoid the shutdown and to boost Ukraine. Yeah. And the U.S. is to send another $1.8 billion in aid and the Patriot battery to the Ukraine. Why don't we just formally announce our war against Russia? I mean, what are we waiting for? Are we actually waiting for something, or?
I mean, at this point, they'd be better off.
I mean, it might as well just make it a formal declaration now at this point.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, they're not a part of the what is that? The UN, or what's that other one? That other bullshit. World power. NATO. Oh, we're not a part of NATO, but fully backed by NATO. I mean, they're fighting NATO. It's a NATO war.
It is. And the U.S. backs NATO more than anyone else, so there you have it.
And the United Nations, too, but let's not get into that ball of wax now, or spiderweb of bullshit.
That's also true. And that's why you have so many. That's why I have so much heinousness with that organization alone. And the whole thing is just stupid.
I'm really just now at this point just waiting for a formal declaration. Because I mean, pretty much that's where we're headed. If they keep this up, that's exactly where we're headed. You know, eventually Russia's going to say, okay, this is bullshit, and they're going to declare war against us first, or we'll formally declare war against them.
I think that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for Russia to declare a war against the U.S., even though it's been happening for years.
Right, but it's going to be real this time.
Right. It's the same thing with the Cuban Missile Crisis. It's like they made such a big deal about Russia putting a nuclear missile in Miami, not Miami, in Havana, Cuba, which was like 90 miles from Miami, when the U.S. had a nuclear missile pointed at Turkey for about 50 years. A U.S. nuclear missile in Turkey pointed at Russia for about 50 years.
Right.
And no one even said shit about that.
And to be honest with you, I think even if the declaration was pushed through, I still don't see a nuclear threat. Because I
Right,
mean
or as
that would just be annihilation of the human race at that point.
which, after what I've dealt with this past weekend, I would not be upset about. I would not really be upset.
Right.
I just hope I can see the blast from my porch. That's all. You know, like the mushroom cloud. I want to be able to see it from a distance and not die.
Yeah.
Embrace the end at times. Just bring it.
Right. You know, you just kind of look out and go, huh, well, there goes New Orleans finally. Thank God.
There's a bomb coming for me, way up high.
And of course, Washington now underneath this spending bill has decided that TikTok would be banned from most U.S. government devices. And it unveiled that Tuesday as the latest push by the American lawmakers against the Chinese-owned social media app.
I call bullshit.
Well, if you get a
'Cause you know how
government
many times
laptop,
they said that. They said that a lot.
That's a money making. You cannot tell me that something that's pulling in that much revenue and paying content creators does not pay some type of U.S. taxes or some shit like that. There's no fucking way in the world.
Oops, my bad. I was taking a selfie. But
one way or
it's
another.
TikTok. It ain't gonna close.
Well, no, it's not going to close. They're talking about banning it from their like government devices, like government self-issued cell phones and laptops
Why
and
would they
shit.
ban
Why would
TikTok
government?
if they're not gonna ban Pornhub? That's my question.
That's actually a good question.
Why not
When
ban
it's-
Pornhub?
Yeah, we're not going to ban Pornhub, but let's go ahead and ban TikTok. That's the real enemy here. A bunch of idiots dancing around like fools on a damn app. That's the real enemy of the U.S. government right there.
My question is, why are government officials on TikTok?
That's what I'm getting. I kind of agree with it. It's like,
I mean,
they shouldn't be on TikTok. No
Right,
government
what type
officials
of
on
pedogate
TikTok. Get
shit
off
is
of there.
that?
Dude, tomorrow somebody is going to expose a TikTok account. I just have a feeling now at this point. I don't know who, but it's going to be like some senator or some shit, you know.
Right. I mean, it'll probably expose them, like following like underage girls or something on TikTok.
Oh no, then we expose a Joe Biden TikTok. Paw Biden's Express.
Go sniffing.
He's not the only pedophile in there in DC, but
Biden's wonderful bicycle riding riding instruction class.
jeez, what a way to just tell everyone about pedogate. Yeah, by the way, pedogate's real. That's why we have to ban government officials from having TikTok on their phones.
And I mean, it says TikTok is consumed by 2/3 of American teens and has become the second most popular domain in the world. But there's a long been bipartisan concern in Washington that Beijing would use legal and regulatory power to seize American user data. What kind of user data is on TikTok?
If they want that user data, the only thing user data that would be there is like how some of the how some of the money makers on TikTok have their like financial information and stuff. But other than that, like the rest of it would just be straight up nonsense.
Sounds
okay,
like government overreach right there.
Yeah, that's a lot of government overreach.
Right, a lot of it. Yes. The ironic part is like TikTok in China is just all educational,
right?
Until they're 14.
Right, and that to me is hilarious. Well, I mean, they do it because they can get away with it here. All right, turn up your volume. We can barely hear you.
Yeah, I just laughed. Yeah, that's so funny.
It is. I mean, it's Brooke Oberwetter, a spokesman for TikTok, called the ban a political gesture that will do nothing to advance national security interests. TikTok is developing security and data privacy plans as part of an ongoing national security review by President Joe Biden's administration. So these plans have been developed under the oversight of our country's top national security agencies, plans that we are well underway in implementing to further secure our platform in the United States, and we will continue to brief lawmakers on them, Oberwetter said in a statement. Okay, so they're already doing what the government wants them to do. So what the why are they banning? Government says, okay, if you if you want to continue to operate here, do this. Okay, we're doing this. Okay, we're banning you anyway.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It sounds like some people have a lot to hide and they don't want it to get out. Because, I mean, why would you ban a social media platform that your people shouldn't be on in the first place? Why are you on that app? Why are you looking at underage girls twerking on a damn app? What is wrong with you?
Well, like I said, most political officials are involved in pedogate, so that would just be another example of it. They can't have the real thing. They'd rather just look at it on TikTok. Like Bo says, maybe it's virtue signaling.
Well, of course it is. Oh, and guess, listen to this. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Democrat, California, was pushing to include the TikTok provision in the big year-end bill, her office said.
She was pushing the TikTok provision?
That's what her office said.
Wow. Now I know it's virtue signaling. That's not even like, if someone like her, with who she's affiliated with, is pushing that provision. That's not even a question. It's virtue signaling.
Jesus.
It's getting rid of the enemies, cleaning out the swamps. So
Hobo says we should ban Friendster, ICQ, and CompuServe.
CompuServe?
I even know I didn't know those things still existed.
I didn't even know CompuServe was still a thing. I remember having like a monitor stand back in the 90s that said CompuServe on the front of it.
Right. I didn't even know Friendster was still a social media site. I remember it like back in 08 or 09, and then just it went away.
Well, that was in the days of the sounds of the modem connecting.
In 08 and 09?
Huh? Oh, God.
In
it was
08
horrible.
and 09?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. In 08, 09. What are you talking about? Like 98, 99, 2000.
Well, 98, 99. Yeah, that was in the days of the modem connected. I said 08, 09 for regards to Friendster.
Well, I wasn't listening to what you were saying. I'm sorry.
And High End says that was during the bulletin board days, CompuServe.
Oh, God.
And Jesus. ICQ. So,
yeah, and that's whenever we had these power conditioners and it was like the old school power strips that would sit underneath your monitor. And it had like 14 orange switches that would light up when you turned them on. Those things were awesome. I wish I could find some more of those. I miss those things. Because you'd be like, okay, you just pissed me off. You turn the tower off and stuff. It was wonderful. And it takes a year and a half to boot the computer back up. Oh, man, those are the great days. 3 megabyte song would take like a day and a half to download. It was wonderful. Yahoo had this feature where you could do like instant message bombs when they had their chat rooms. I miss stuff like that. Where you just like somebody would piss you off and as soon as they would reply, they would just get like thousands of instant messages like simultaneously. I miss shit like that.
Yeah, if only I could do that to certain people on Facebook. Bo says, I had a pull start PC like a lawnmower. And then he says 5 seconds later, not really.
Well, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I am from Louisiana. I've seen stranger shit than that. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure someone has something like that out there.
We see strange shit every day.
Yes, we see strange shit daily. Well, this is the last official show here in the Walker area. Beginning week after next, we will be broadcasting from our new place in Baton Rouge.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, it's gonna be the last show of the year then.
yeah and no, maybe. I mean, I do still have a laptop
All right.
that functions, and I can actually do pretty much everything I do on the big PC. I can do on the little one.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess then we'll see for Friday.
Yeah, we may not do anything I'm not sure yet. We're gonna have to talk about that because I still have a lot of stuff going on here that I got to get finished.
Right.
And then Christmas is this weekend, and all that fun shit.
Yeah.
Christmas is Saturday, and it's supposed to get down to 17 degrees.
I'm going to die.
It's gonna be cold as shit.
Christmas Eve's gonna be 1 degree here.
1 degree in
Mhm.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, do not, and I repeat, do not lick any poles unless you have a bottle of warm water with you. Okay.
I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it. We'll have our friend at Dollar Bill do that because he likes to lick all sorts of poles apparently.
That's right. Come on down and see Bill Bunton when he licks the frozen pole and gets stuck to it this weekend and this weekend only. That's a $10.95 show right there. You can pay right there at the door, and you can get you a T-shirt that said, "I watched Bill lick a pole."
For the record, I don't judge anybody's like personal life or sexuality, whatever. I just don't like people who are complete.
Oh God, I just realized
Liars
who
and
we were
frauds.
talking about again, and what I just said about him licking a pole. And no, that innuendo was not meant until I heard you say that. So now
Well,
it's
I mean,
implied.
For him, it might have been. Who knows?
Well, no, I mean,
for him, it probably
Pill-
is. I mean, that's like, I ain't gay. I just addicted to gay porn and I jerked off in front of my daughter. Yes, I did. I ain't gay though. I ain't gay like that lady boy. Even though I love guy porn, I gay porn. I like licking all sorts of poles.
when, all right, that was scary.
Yeah. Bo says my mom is from Anaconda.
No, that's
Anacoca.
Anacoca. Where the hell is Anacoca?
Louisiana.
Is it? I'm from here, and I never even heard of that.
Or Texas. I'm not even sure. Pill punting, a pole licker. Agreed.
I forgot the commercial. My bad. That's right. Come on down this weekend. You can watch old Bill. We got that frozen pole for him this weekend. He's gonna be licking that pole with an excessive amount of spit, and we don't know why he spits so much, but he should get stuck to it pretty good. We got 5-gallon buckets of warm water on hand just in case. You never know what might happen whenever we go live with this thing this weekend. Like I said, it's a $10.95 show there. Come on, it's going to be in the Boat Condo Emporium Auditorium right next door to the truck parking at the Buc-ee's off of I-95. So what you got to do is you got to pull into the parking lot. Just don't look at Bill. He's been over in the front yard for some reason right now, showing his asshole to the interstate. So. Near Fort Polk. I've never heard of that. Anacoca.
Yeah.
I know where Leesville is, and I know where Fort Polk is. It's probably one of those little random, like, settlements. They're all over the place out here.
Jesus Christ. Hilarious. And Hobo says that Anacoca is small as hell.
I would say it is. I never heard of it before. And I mean, I've lived here unfortunately, my entire life. But that's going to change soon. Big news coming soon. Harsh already knows that news, but we're not going to announce it yet.
Oh, lots of big news coming up this year.
Yes, lots of big things coming up this year.
In the next, in 2023, whether we like it or not. So,
Hobo, high end hobo. Damn is just DAM. What you did, you just cursed the dam. That's right. Come on down this weekend. We're gonna have Bill, stand up. God damn it! Pull your pants up, please. Nobody wants to see that old butthole no more.
wait, Sky. Sorry, I just had to jerk off to some gay porn again, so that's why my pants were down.
We got that pole out here off I-95 next door to the Buc-ee's in the auditorium, right next door to the truck parking and the chrome shop. That pole is approximately negative 22 degrees right now. Negative 22, and he's got a lot of spit. A lot of spit. He's gonna be stuck to that thing for a month and a half at least. Come on down, 1095. You can watch this in person. We promise we're gonna try to keep the screaming to the minimum. We do have a lot of socks to stuff in his mouth, so we should be good to go on that. Come on down, Justin Davis's Boat Condo Emporium in the bait shop. He's got a bait shop now.
That's awesome. What happened to Justin Davis? I thought he died.
No, he's still around. I still see him every once in a while.
God, that guy was such a simp. He's simping for every mommy group where it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Rule delay makes big EV tax credit possible early next year. People who want to buy an electric vehicle could get a bigger than expected tax credit. Fuck you. January 1st because of a delay by the Treasury Department in drawing up the rules for the tax breaks. The department said late Monday it won't finish the rules that govern where battery minerals and parts have to be sourced until sometime in March. As a result, it appears that buyers of EVs assembled in North America with batteries made in the U.S., Canada, or Mexico will be eligible for a full $7,500 tax credit under the Inflation Reduction Act. The act calls for the batteries, minerals, and parts to also come from North America in order to get the full tax break. But that provision has been temporarily put on hold. The auto industry is watching the situation closely, but it could cause a rush to dealers because most, if not all, EVs aren't expected to qualify for the full credit when the rules are all in place. Experts say most automakers won't be able to comply with the requirements that the battery components come from North America. For instance, General Motors already has said that it expects EVs to get only half the tax credit, or $3,750, until at least 2025. So people who buy early next year before the rules are announced could pocket an extra $3,750. Well, so okay. Well, that's great. This is Biden's green initiative. We're going to give a tax credit for people to mine something that can destroy our entire atmosphere over the United States and just destroy the planet, but it's got to come in from here. It's just wonderful.
There you have it. Like we said on Thursday's show, it's this whole green initiative is going to be worse for the environment than the stuff that's already happening.
And it's like,
your
well,
mining's
they expect not to be apt to do it anyway. So it's like, we're gonna get our batteries from overseas anyway. So what do you want?
yeah, we're gonna mine 70,000 years worth of cobalt just for just to have clean energy.
Well, I always like the thought of an electric vehicle, so I don't have to like stop at gas stations to put gas in my vehicle. But then the thought of having to plug the damn thing in every night pisses me off even more. So I don't know what's worse now at this point.
And you couple with the fact that you hardly get any miles per gallon with that, miles per charge with that too. Like if you're on a road trip from I don't know Baton Rouge to Baton Rouge to New Orleans, there's a chance if it's not charged up, if you don't stop at a charge on the way there, you might not even have a full charge. You might not even get there on time, or
And
you might have to
like,
stall and have like a fucking battery pack in your trunk or some shit like that.
yeah, and it's sit and wait. It's not just fill it up. Here we go. Ding. You're all done. No.
Yeah, it's not just 5 minutes at a gas station and underway again. It's 2 hours sitting somewhere with it plugged into a wall outlet in a bathroom.
Right. Like if
You
someone
know?
right. Exactly. Like if someone's driving from Chicago to Detroit, that's a 5 hour, that's maybe a 4 hour drive, or depending on traffic, 5 hours maybe. If you're lazy and you can't get out 294 for some reason, that's one thing. But if you have an electric car and it goes out, halfway, it goes out, the battery for some reason goes out by the time you're in, Lansing or fucking Lansing or Kalamazoo or something like that. Then the next thing you know, you're stuck in those towns for an extra hour or two trying to, plug your, recharge your electric car.
Oh yeah, and High End Hobo says, "Oh yeah, Oregon bans the sale of gasoline cars in 2035." You know what? I'm actually looking forward to this because a lot of people are still going to have gas vehicles, but all of these people that buy new vehicles every year are going to have EVs, and that's going to make the price of gasoline plummet for people like me that's not going to go out and waste my money on an EV.
Right.
Because if only like 18 people are buying it in a community that previously had 1,500 people buying it, what do you think happens to the price? It goes down.
Yep.
But then when they limit and
But the problem with that is if it goes down, it'll also be harder to find as well.
No, I
but
mean, the
then when they
profit
limit
margins remain the same regardless. I mean, it's even when it was 99 cents a gallon back in the day, the government still got their 20 cents per gallon taxes. Exxon still got their 8 cent per gallon profit. I mean, the profit margins don't change.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't
So,
really think the price is going to, cause anyone to go out of business or anything.
right. So, Hart, what were you saying?
Can't hear you, Hart.
I don't even know now. It's gone. Shit.
Mm.
Oh yeah, no, having no electricity, like when there's power shortages and then they're restricting you can't have electricity in like California there. Okay, good luck with your EV cars.
I thought that was funny whenever California made the announcement that they were going to ban gasoline cars by a certain year, and then the next day they told everybody they couldn't plug in because the infrastructure couldn't handle it.
Jeez.
So you
Well,
can't
that's the
charge your
thing,
car
man.
right
Like,
now. High End Hobo says he's buying stock in alpacas and donkeys.
Donkeys, alpacas, and donkeys.
some
Great.
places
And now I'm gonna have a
electricity is
donkey.
cheap, but like where I am, the UK electricity expensive. Oh no, we don't want to plug in anything. I hate using my dryer. That's 240 volt, man. How high is the voltage on these vehicles? Damn.
I have no
Um,
idea. I know that you can buy like this special quick charging box at your home or some shit. But it essentially just pumps more electricity into the car at a faster rate. So, I mean, I don't even know how much it costs. Like what is, maybe somebody that's watching can answer that right now. What is the cost offset between electricity and gasoline? Like how much more does your electricity bill go up after you purchase an EV as opposed to whether you keep a gas vehicle?
Right. It's probably equivalent to a V8 truck.
Okay, so if it's equivalent to a V8 truck, then where's the savings?
Or worse. Yeah,
It's a good
depending on where
question.
you are, it's probably worse. Yeah.
Hi, in Hobo, I'm coming with you. We're buying alpacas and donkeys.
Well, if you get alpacas and
Nice.
donkeys, at least the donkeys can do the work, and the alpacas, you get some wool out of them.
Ah,
Well,
close.
okay, high end hobo. The one of the bigger selling points of the EVs are not necessarily the batteries, but the motors, the electric motors and stuff that they use are actually more efficient than gasoline engines as far as durability. So there's
Right.
not as much maintenance that would go into EV as there would be into a gasoline powered vehicle.
Right. But that's provided, you don't get into a fender bender on a 355. Then, then it goes to shit after 3 years apparently.
Yeah, it's
Well, I
kind
mean,
of
if you
similar
launch one across
on-off
a
technology, but they fail and then
Right.
have
right,
shorts and fires and vehicles that go out of control because
but
they can't
that's normal
somehow
in
make
gasoline
switches.
powered vehicles as
Yeah.
well. I mean, you don't have any spontaneously combusting. Well, yeah, actually, I've seen that a couple times. Yeah,
Was it the Pinto? It's been a year. It's been many years.
Right. Bo says a bigger issue might be the cost of incurred in maintenance. It shouldn't be unless, you have some really bad
Lamborghinis.
luck.
That
But
was the last vehicle that just like to start on fire.
yeah, they would be
Lamborghinis.
sitting still, and somebody would rev it up, and then all of a sudden, the ASN was on fire. Like, hey, how you doing?
Uh, karma, karma.
Karma. It's karma every day, right here on the Creole Sick Harsh Reality.
See, I just want people to learn. That's all.
What do you want them to learn?
Just, just to view. To what is required for them to have peace of mind, peace of heart, and not to be awful. Right.
Good luck with that.
Right.
I have yet to see anyone successful with that yet. Well, maybe a few, but keyword being few.
Don't sniff people. It's not. It's not nice.
It's not kosher. It's not kosher to sniff people. Joe Biden, stop sniffing people, please. This is not cool, okay? It's not cool at all. You should not be sneep. You should not be sniffing young people at benefits and like gatherings and like open houses and shit. It's not right. It's weird. Stop doing it.
poor Tara Reid. Like, could you imagine, I mean, the fact it's bad enough that she suffered the way she suffered, but it's like you got sexually assaulted by that guy. Like that makes it so much worse. Because I'm sure Biden, after he did the deed with, he forced himself on her and stuff, was probably like, this is why I like the younger ones. This is why I don't like the older ones.
Was that
That's
Weinstein?
disgusting.
Harry Weinstein. He's pretty.
Right.
That's disgusting.
It is. It really is.
Ooh, that gave me a chill.
Bars
That like
and
made
whatever liquor he's.
that made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. Just no. Oh my god.
Right. He's terrible. So
No,
Bo says,
it's
so it's okay to sniff old people?
well, it depends on if you're checking their diaper or not. And then I would sniff lightly. You know, I've had some doozies with babies over the years. Them doozies with the babies, you know, like,
That's
oh,
so
did you poop?
gross.
Did you poop and you like pull back the diaper just a little bit and it hits you like a freaking sack of bricks to the nose?
That's terrible. That's fucking terrible.
My ex-wife used to stick her finger in the diaper. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. You're just stupid. Did you poop? Digging around in the fucking diaper. It's like, stop that. It's just wrong. What are you doing?
The whole thing is just gross. The whole situation is gross.
Oh, but no, yeah, no, I seen him the creepy Joe sniff older people too.
Sniff older
They
people.
don't. It's
Maybe
just
he's a serial sniffer.
keep
Right.
all
The funny-
beings away from Joe Biden.
Right. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Or, no, what you do is get like an onion essence spray. Like, so like every time you're around him, you always smell like onions. So
That's
every
what
time he
it
walks
was,
away, he's
garlic.
like tearing at the, you know, or smell like garlic. He's not a vampire. Garlic's not going to keep him away.
He's so terrible.
And then you're just gonna attract people like Joe Charter. You don't want to do things like that, okay? Garlic is not the answer to everything.
Yeah, terrible. Oh my God, I can't believe I supported a group that supports white supremacy. Oh my God. No, well, I tell you what, Joe, it's okay. You know, some of us, we get supported by the KKK too. That's why some people watch our live streams, you know, and then we call and make fun of other people for being gay. Maybe jerking off to gay porn at our daughter's house.
That's right, and you heard it here first. That was fresh from the cattle guard's mouth, Mr. Bill Bunton there. Right here off I-95 next door to the Buc-ee's. This is Justin Davis's Boat Condo Emporium Auditorium Adult Toy Superstore Bait Shop. $10.95.
Restore.
Yeah.
I'm starting to refuse in my head that people Stuckies eat here and get gas. Yes, that should always have been the logo for that place or the tagline. I completely agree with that. But I'm starting to refuse in my head that people like that speak like that actually exist. I'm just, my brain is like disconnecting itself from that reality. Like, no, these people actually don't exist. I'm making all of this up. It has to be, because this cannot be real.
Well, no, they actually do exist, brother. Brother, they actually do exist. And when they exist, they won't make things up about people because they don't know any better.
The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. That's right, out here in the baseball diamond. I was just yeah, my gosh, the new sponsor, Justin Davis's Boat Condo Emporium.
Oh my God, why? Why? It might be, it could be, it is. Justin Davis's Boat Emporium finally has a sponsor north of Chattanooga.
You can go and see Justin Davis this weekend for the low cost of $29.55 and a bottle of Seagram 7 Gin. Oh, that's right. You heard it first right here from Harry Carey on the line off the baseball diamond in the left field. And that's right. It's a pitch and it's a miss. And wait, I'm at home right now. I'm not even at the baseball stadium. Never mind. I was just going to go back to sleep now, okay?
Oh my God. That's so terrible. And that guy has a few heart attacks and he goes completely senile in his last days. Holy fuck.
He did. I mean, he literally did. If you heard some of his last broadcasts, I mean, it was, you couldn't help but laugh and cry at the same time. It was like sad, but utterly just fucking stone cold hilarious all at the same time. It was like you felt bad for laughing at it. You know, that's right. And as a swing and the baseball flies over the left field and it's in the bleachers and the scoreboard is over there and around the plate. Oh, that's right here. It just happened. You seen it here first. We're on the radio, Harry. This is Harry Carey. You're broadcasting WGL live Superstation. Turner Broadcasting Network is live at NBC WCBS.
No wonder why they had to hire Pat Hughes back in the day. There's like, well, Harry, we can't have you as the radio voice anymore. You can only stay on television.
Could you see him on television? Oh my God! In the last days, Harry Carey on television would have been like the most ultimate episodes ever. That would be like 40 million views on YouTube daily for the rest of eternity. Could you just imagine that? The way he was on the radio, those last few broadcasts that he did.
Well, he wasn't on radio. He was a TV guy.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, if he was like on like his last days, I remember hearing like some type of interview, and I forgot what it was, and it was just audio, and I was like, Jesus Christ, if this dude was like in front of a camera right now, I would die. I would have died right then at that moment, because he was like, it was a wonderful time in my life. I could just see his face like just stretching down while he was talking. I mean, it was scary.
Funny if he was in the booth with like Ron Santo at the same time, that'd be even more hilarious because it'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where I am. And then Ron Santo's like, oh no, we fucked it up again. Oh no.
Throwing his ink pen at the screens.
Roddy? We can't score a run. We keep giving up 6 in the first. You're not watching this clusterfuck.
You can see the producer in the background throwing his ink pens at the screens like, y'all shut up. Just cut the commercial. I've seen that many a times. Just all of a sudden cut to a commercial.
I think, but it's a funny thing. I think Steve Stone actually liked it when he was with Harry Carey and he dozed off. He's like, well, while Harry's taking a nap, it's a 3-2 count
right, because he would get to
Lance
talk.
Johnson from Turk Wendell. And swing and a miss, strike 3.
I still remember watching that and like they would have like the cameras out in the field and you would see the play and Harry just wouldn't say anything. It was like
and so that's a home run by the that's a home run, and we're going to donate $10,000 will be donated to the to the military foundation and to a military foundation, and you can see that he had a ball, and he can see that that ball was belt high. It was just it was higher than Harry Carey apparently because he's still asleep, and that ball went a long way, almost as long as Harry Carey sees it. Oh, sorry, Stoney. Sorry, I fell asleep again. What did I miss? Well, nothing. Just another home run. Oh, what a shame.
Or if Stoney wasn't paying attention, you would see the play on the screen and you hear. And there you have it. So this is a commercial break. Coming right here live on WGN Network. It's just not even say nothing about the play that just happened on the screen. I miss those days. Howard Cosell, I miss him too.
Look at that monkey run. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. Look at that monkey run.
Damn, did he really say that? Monkey?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, he used to use all kind of different words. I mean, it didn't matter. You would call
It's
that.
disgusting and despicable. I can't believe I actually have to come here for assignment. This game is atrocious, and so are the fans, and so is the city. I never want to be here again. They are nastier. It is a nastier. This football game is an atrocity, and it's a nastier image than Bill Bunting jerking off to gay porn in front of his daughter.
That's right. You heard it here first. Right off the channel. God damn son of a bitch.
It's over. It's over. It's all over.
Wait, what the hell?
Muhammad Ali. I'm going to tell you why.
Wait.
You're going to lose to
Hart.
the champion, George
Hart
Foreman.
just turned into Garfield. What is going on? And there he is. What happened there for a second?
It looks like Hart disappeared in some fur. That's what happened. He disappeared in the fur of Garfield, the luscious fur of Garfield. Much more beautiful than the football game we saw today, which was absolutely atrocious. It's over. It's over. Thank God it's all over.
And this is the weekly Top 40 Countdown. And I'm your host, Casey Kasem. And this is a letter from Ohio, from Ashtabula. And Susie writes, oh, God, I'm not even going to go into that. Never mind.
Don't do that. Wait. I tell you what, you get me to that Ashtabula. I can't, man. I can't help you get your mushroom tea, even though it's covered in rat shit.
I'm still saying it sounds like a Mississippi Southern white trash name, Ashtabula. Ashtabula, you get your ass back down here in this house. Ashtabula, get out the damn road. Get out the god.
Why do you keep making fun of my city? And why do you keep making fun of my fiance? Why do you keep making fun of my city?
I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that you sit in 90-degree weather with no air conditioning because someone had to have a $4,500 gaming PC to stream to kids on Facebook.
Scott,
that could be
you're
the reason.
So judgmental. You're just upset that Fatso came to your house and fucked up everything for 2 weeks.
Oh, God. Don't remind me. The funniest part of that was whenever he tried to walk home from Wendy's. And it's only 2 miles from here. And he almost died. It took him 2 hours, and I still found him on the side of the road and had to pick him up because he couldn't go any further. 2 hours, 2 miles. Harsh is frozen.
That's terrible. That's fucking terrible.
Ashtabula, you get your butt down off that damn back of that pickup truck right now, goddammit. We got to get to this boat condo Emporium before it closes. I got to get some tools.
749 East 15th Street.
Ashtabula, Ohio.
Oh my God.
That address haunted me for months. Because of you. Because of you. And you alone.
It was fun to read out in those calls. It was hilarious. 749 East 15th Street, Ashtabula.
Because you knew as soon as you would do that, I would start mimicking the same voice. Susie, I need some coffee. I need some caffeine. I have a live stream on Twitch and Facebook to do in 5 minutes. God damn it. This is not funny. Get me some coffee.
Daniel, I already gave you 3 energy drinks. You can't have any more.
And watched him pummel 5-hour energies, sweating his ass off. It's 98 degrees inside of his apartment. Just sitting there staring at the camera. With this zoned out look on his face, it's dude, are you on crack or something? What's going on there? It was weird. Please, God, may I never be exposed to that sort of thing ever again in my entire life.
God damn.
I blame you, Harsh, for bringing those people into my life.
I say. There's a reason that crayon box is so fucked up back then. That was hilarious. Like when I remember one time he was on a call with Thor, and he's like, "Thor, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Here's my samurai sword." And then Thor was like, "Fuck you! I'll kick your ass too." Oh my God. What the fuck did I say? What the fuck have I created? What have I done?
You have created a monster. It's
Yeah.
a product of your making, Hosh.
Nah.
And it's at
Did I-
749 East
East 15th Street,
Ashtabula, Ohio.
749 East 15th Street, Ashtabula, Ohio. The funny part is when I told Thor 2 days later about the charges from him, Thor was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm a great judge of character." Just like,
And,
oh, that's good to know.
you know, I'm so glad, you know, things move past certain things.
Yeah, I am too. I'm glad
Ugh.
I'm glad all that bullshit is over.
Me too.
But you know, I still gotta go to Benton's house and jerk off to some gay porn. You know, I gotta do that. You still gotta do that. You know, that monkey, he pissed me off, so I gotta go to Benton's house and jerk off.
My music
What?
stopped. What happened here?
Goodness.
Okay, here we go. That's right. You heard it right here first from Fire Marshal Bill Bunting.
He's a fire
We call him
marshal.
Fire Marshal Bill because he's got a short hose. Anyway, come on down this weekend. We got the pole at negative 22 degrees. I'm telling you, this, and he's full of spit. We're gonna we got actually somebody just brought us a tanker of hot water, so I think we ought to be good now. Because he's gonna be stuck to that thing. He's gonna look like a reverse icicle. Like an icicle from the ground up. It's gonna be hilarious. Y'all got to tune in. It's $10.95 to see it live in person. It's $1.95 on pay-per-view. So we selling tickets on pay-per-view right here at I-95, off of I-95. Well, no, it's not. It's if you turn off of I-95 next door to the Stuckies. No, Bucky's. You see, you let me thinking about Stuckies. Now I want one of them biscuits. But anyway, it's next door to the Bucky's, and the truck parking is in the back area, and it's in the auditorium. It's the Justin Davis's Boat Condo Emporium Auditorium, bait shop, adult sex toy shop, and mechanic shop, and carpentry. And I think that's it. But I'm not sure. But anyway, come see Bill get stuck to the pole. That's right. Saturday.
I can't believe this is real life.
You are the one that wanted to be my friend. Remember this.
Sad but true. I should have just.
You should have. The multiple personality disorder did not go away overnight. And I hope you realize this now.
No, it didn't. And it never will.
No, I will always have all of these people in my head no matter what I do. And Harry Carey will always forever live in my mind. That's right, Scott, and we got you right here live. A bottle of Jack Daniels to celebrate the occasion. Look at that! It's a fly ball out in left field, and that was a hole in one. Wrong sport.
It might be. It could be. It is. Holy cow! That was a hole in one.
It might be. It can't be. It is, and it was a touchdown after left field.
Oh my god.
And that's right, the Angels get the 2-point conversion with that home run.
Oh goodness.
See, y'all are bad influences on me. Not really, but whatever. Let's see. Trump taxes. House panel to release report on. And I don't give a shit about Trump's taxes. If he found a way to avoid paying taxes, good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
What I don't understand is why. What I don't understand is why people are still on and on about the Trump nonsense when he's not even in office.
Jeez. Well, the Taliban released 2 Americans in goodwill gesture in Afghanistan. No deal or no exchange was made. They just turning people loose.
Wow. I guess it is the holiday season.
No one cares about us anymore. Let's just. What happened to No Soldier Left Behind? I thought that was American thing very much.
No, I don't think these were soldiers. I think these were contractors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so they get paid there to just be a bunch of
Yeah, pretty much.
merciless mercenaries. So,
You know,
all right, we are at the 1 hour
I tried
and
censoring
7-minute
myself.
mark.
Well, Trump referral. What laws the January 6th panel says were broken? Do you want to hear that?
I can't believe people actually have the audacity to compare January 6th to 9/11.
I mean,
That's
and like everyone pissed about his taxes and this and that. He told you his business plan: make it look like you're broke and put everything into equity, as you have no money whatsoever. You just have equity. So, like, he has no money. So, what taxes? What this and that? It's just.
Well, here's the audio from the story, so this should be good. Shut up. Okay, here we go. So there you have it. So, do you think they'll bring actual indictments against him?
Oh no.
No?
Well, and if they do, it'll just be a dog and pony show, and nothing happens.
So pretty much like an impeachment proceeding.
pretty much that's what it'll probably be impeachment 3.0 with that nonsense.
And then let's face it, if they're ever guilty or something like that, they just pay a fine of some sort that's just a slap on the wrist and really a drip in the puddle of the pond or lake that they own of monies. So like it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt them.
I mean, I followed a lot of the January 6th stuff, but I don't know if anybody else did. But to me, I'm still on the fence as to whether, I mean, this man was trying to hang on to his presidency. He wasn't trying to stop anything. And the main thing he said was, guys, I only need 11,000 more votes. I mean, that's not saying, oh, I want you to stop the count now.
I mean, the whole thing is just goofy. I mean, when he says things like, "Oh, I want Ivanka indicted," it's like, come on.
For what? What did she do?
Yeah, but the fact that he says that just tells me how much of a show, how much of a show and that a dog and pony show it is.
It's crazy to me. The whole thing. You know, I
And
mean,
you know he's not going to go to jail
every
because if he goes to jail,
controversial,
if he gets
every controversial president, it's not just Donald Trump, but every controversial president always has this crap going on and they never do anything.
right. Well, one, there's that, and two, if Trump actually got indicted and got and was actually found guilty of anything, mainstream media would lose their minds because they wouldn't know what to do. Trump being in office is like the best thing for them.
Well, and then here's another thing. How much of this do you think may possibly be a diversionary tactic?
All of it.
Of course, it's a
Every step.
diversionary tactic.
Yeah, he was bailed out by the Rothschilds back in the 90s there. That's who funds him. That's who he owes. That's who he's indebted to. So guess who he's playing for?
Right.
All right. Well, I think that's going to get into my news stories for tonight. There's a lot more stuff, but I don't feel like getting into it.
I mean, it's just the whole thing is just goofy. I mean,
Hasn't it always been though? What's
yeah, but
any
it's
different about now?
right.
It
Or, I
got
mean, I guess
extra
it's
goofy with with the Clinton and Donald Trump. I mean,
right. I mean, even it was goofy in the Nixon and Reagan day, Carter and Reagan days, but I
Right.
guess that was just more on the line back then. Now it's just this shit's collapsing no
was
matter
he a
what.
comedian? Oh.
Nope.
And this is another reality show, freaking president or whatever. That guy from Ukraine, he's
Oh,
they're
Zelensky.
actors.
You're talking about Zelensky coming down here to Washington?
No, it's just the point that they're actors and play on reality shows. They're like.
I mean, there's no doubt of that. I mean, that's always been that way.
Wasn't Ford an actor too? I mean,
I don't.
pretty much they're just actors. That's what the statute is rolling enactment.
Well, I mean, Ronald Reagan was an actor. I don't know if Gerald Ford was an actor. Is that the one who you're talking about,
Yeah,
Gerald Ford?
yeah, whatever. Yeah, I guess it's Reagan. I don't know.
Yeah, Reagan was like
born in Canada, yo. We aren't educated and don't care.
Well, I mean, Reagan was like a B movie Western movie star. I think he had a couple of big credits to his thing, but nothing. I mean, I as a child, I remember him being president, but I don't remember anything about his movie career.
Then Schwarzenegger.
Well, he was just a governor of California.
Still full on actor.
Well, look at Jesse Ventura being the governor of Minnesota.
Quasi truther.
Jesse Ventura being the governor was the absolute most hilarious thing because his state's government actually made a law that they knew he wasn't going to sign, so they overrode him that he could not participate in WWE stuff while he was the governor of Minnesota.
Yeah, I remember when he was governor of Minnesota, he was still doing commentary for XFL games, and I'm like, what the fuck is
The governor of Minnesota.
It's like, are you fucking serious? Mike Adamley, how old are you? Well, I played football in 1971. What the fuck? It's like, what?
Why are you bringing me this now? I'm on TV. I can't sign these papers. In the governor of Minnesota. God, why do we do this to ourselves in this country? I don't understand it anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, the whole like Clinton and Donald Trump there. That should have been every so-called true-blooded American to stand up and say, "No, how freaking dare you! What a slap in the face!"
I mean, we literally made a parody of our nation. Yeah.
And now, I mean, it's kind of become a laughing stock. Everyone makes fun of Americans and their political system.
Yeah, well, on that note, I'm getting tired, guys. Y'all want to call it quits?
Yes.
All right.
Sorry, y'all. You've become.
I already had the music queued up. That's right. This was another edition of the Crayola Harsh Reality. This has been the Tuesday wind-up. Time is 9:01. We've been going for 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 9 seconds. 5 days until Santa Day, and the dogs are going crazy here now. They know it's time for Papa to get off the air. WCHR, CSHR, the Crayola Harsh Reality, and a bunch of other crap all belong to Pelican Media. Copyright 2022. Harsh, take us out.
This has been another edition of the Crayola Harsh Reality. This is Harsh Med on that with you. It's Harsh Principle. And sometimes you have to color outside the lines.